Welcome to JoshPod, where we give you fun, entertaining news in a boring, stupid political world. Yes, we did it. It is 2019, and fireworks are going off right now because we made it. We made it, guys. 2019. Come on, microphone. We're back at it again, and we're trying to do 2 JoshPods a month. So keep that in mind. So let's begin the first one right now by reading your comments. Now, a lot of you apparently got triggered from the last JoshPod episode where we talked about MoviePass.
Why did you say that name?
First up, we have Sebastian, and he was triggered by the prices of MoviePass. He says, do your own research. I did, Sebastian. Calm down. Don't yell at me. Yell at, the audience.
I will find him!
Just remember, movie prices go up in more expensive markets like California and New York on January 8th, 2019, which has already passed, and I didn't mention that. Yes, California, if you live there, prices are going to be a little bit higher than usual. I signed up in July, so my price would be $23.95 once a year lapses. Even that is a tremendous deal if you have an AMC near, unfortunately. Wow, that did not make any sense whatsoever. I'm lucky to have it for $19.95 for 6 months. I don't have AMC, but it's a screening deal, and with $5 billion in revenue, that will not be a movie pass. So it was kind of confusing, his comment, a little bit, but I see what you're going for, Sebastian. You're saying that AMC has its own movie pass subscription, so to speak. Their prices are, I think, a little... they're okay. They're about the same price as what MoviePass was, to my understanding of it. I could be totally wrong. I don't know for sure. But I do know that AMC, they're probably going to last longer compared to MoviePass by doing this because, one, they're actually a movie theater company, and two, AMC's been around a lot longer compared to MoviePass, so they kind of know what's going on. Next, we have Ricky encouraging you not to go to MoviePass. He says, its work go until October of this year, then it went to I drop it. Anyone who try it is a fool. Just wait till the movie you want to see come out on DVD. Don't be a fool. Wow. People, read your comment before you push the submit button, please. So if you have a comment, be sure to comment down below on this video or email us at simongproductions@gmail.com. Alright, let's get into it with the BS of the week. So since we've been gone for about 2 weeks now, we're kind of doing a BS of the month for right now. This will probably change next week, just a heads up. But anyway, the BS this last month is that Disney hates poor people. That's right, let's name the podcast that. Disney has announced that they're raising prices in anticipation for the new Star Wars land. They're saying that the prices will run from anywhere between $129 to $149. Depending on Disney's popular days like weekends or holidays, so to speak. So, I mean, this shouldn't really surprise anybody. I guess when this news first broke, I think it was 2 weeks ago or something, a lot of people were upset, like, oh, you're raising prices, Disney, what the heck, man? It's like they're anticipating Star Wars Land to be a giant hit. It makes sense from a business standpoint. Like, hey, there's going to be people using your product, why not up the prices a little bit? And at the same time, they're doing it for crowd control. The more prices they go up, more people theoretically won't go because of the, the price hike. If you're really upset about, the price hike, then you would just boycott Disney in general. But when you see that, you're probably not going to care because Star Wars Land comes out in summer, and you're going to be like, I want to go see Star Wars Land. I'll pay whatever to go see it. So come on. Think about it, people. And then speaking of Disney, we actually have a lot of Disney stories to talk about today. So let's jump right into it with the tech topics. So our first tech topic this week is that on January 7th, Disney and Audi, the car company Audi, they showed off a new Avengers VR game at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. But the catch is that you play the VR game in a car that somebody else is driving you around. So the idea is that you would get into this car and probably like an Uber or Lyft, think of it like that. They will put a VR headset on you with headphones, mind you, and then proceed to play a game while they take you to your destination. So you have the goggles, you have headphones, you're looking around, not paying attention while somebody is driving you to your location, or at least you hope so. They could be kidnapping you. So Disney and Audi teamed up to do this, and they created HoloRide, which I guess is their version of Uber and Lyft. So the idea is not only could you play a headset while you're being taken to your destination, but you could also ride roller coasters, watch TV, and just pretty much do anything you can with a VR headset. So I understand why they want to do this. They want to keep you entertained while you're driving and not have awkward, boring conversations with your driver. But just you're putting a lot of trust into the driver. For example, you have goggles on and headphones on. You have no idea what's going on. They could be robbing you. They could be taking you to somewhere you don't want to go, or they could be pulling a Jim Halpert and hit the brakes really fast, and you're not even paying attention. So I don't think this idea will work. I mean, I could totally see it working like in an amusement park setting or some sort of convention setting, but in the real world, it just seems like a lot of liability coming from the headset people, the car people, and then the customer itself. It's just, there's liability all over the place. It could just be a huge mess. The last tech topic this week is about Disney. Yes. Again, should really just name the podcast, Is Disney Taking Over the World? ? Anyway, so Disney and EA. EA is the creators of video games. They make Battlefield, The Sims, and obviously the new Star Wars Battlefront games. So they both announced that their super secret single-player Star Wars game has been canceled. That's right. EA and Disney are taking your fun away once again. Yes, let me explain. So for those of you who are not really up to date on video games, EA was given permission by Disney to use Star Wars properties. So that means they can make whatever Star Wars games that they want. So EA decided to make the 2 Battlefront games first. The first one, it was okay. It lacked a little bit of content, and it was just multiplayer where you could only play online with other people. And then Star Wars Battlefront 2, you've got to have heard this because it was all over the news. The idea that there's loot boxes type thing, and you could win by paying a certain amount of money to have an advantage over other players and just totally dominate on the Battlefront, not Battlefield. Even though they did make the same game, let's not look into that. Now, these 2 games are multiplayer only, so you can only play online with other players. There's no single player, like play by yourself offline mode. Now, let me clarify. Star Wars Battlefront 2 did have a single player mode, but it was pretty garbage. It wasn't the best. There were some cool ideas, but it wasn't what fans wanted. So with all that being said, fans wanted a single-player game experience in the Star Wars universe. So EA announced that they were making a game back in 2017, but as of January 16th, which is 3 days ago, the project's been scrapped, okay? To my understanding, the reason why EA scrapped the single-player Star Wars game is because they wanted to push a smaller Star Wars game sooner rather than later, because a lot of time and effort goes into the single-player game, and they wanted to make it a giant open world, like travel all throughout the Star Wars universe, going to different planets, hunting bounties apparently, which sounded really sick, but it takes a lot of time. And EA, they're a company, they want to make money really, really fast. So by doing that, they make the smaller scale stuff and push that sooner. So they're saying that the small scale Star Wars game, which they have no details on, at least to my knowledge, or no information, they're saying that it's probably going to come out in 2020. So what do you guys think about this? Is EA probably the worst company to handle Star Wars games? Or maybe EA is learning from their mistakes and, it's a giant learning experience from this. Probably not. And speaking of being a failure, the JoshPod. Thanks again for watching the JoshPod this week. Be sure to leave a like. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget, if you have any questions or topics for us to discuss, well, mainly me, because it's only me, unless I guess I could clone myself. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, moving past that, if you have anything to talk about or a comment on anything, be sure to leave it down in the comments below. And if you're an audio listener, you can always email us at simonjiproductions@gmail.com. That's SIMONJI productions@gmail.com. And we'll see you guys next time here on the JoshPod.